What's up, XRP family? Thank you guys for joining the video for today. Here we can see, guys, the Midnight Network resolves the business challenge of choosing between data protection, ownership, and utilization, says Charles. Ripple CTO David Schwartz highlights that Midnight sounds extremely interesting. So, use cases for Midnight is ideal for any use case requiring data or metadata protection. It was a pleasure talking to you. Midnight sounds extremely interesting, and I will show you a video about Charles that also talks about working together with Ripple. This is really the first time that we have seen Charles actually go out and say that he's very positive about Ripple and wants to work with them now that they have clarity as well. People are quite excited because they are willing to speak out about Ripple now. No one can say it's a security anymore. No one can actually decline working with Ripple. At first, they were afraid. Ripple's new stablecoin advisory board member Shyla Bear, twice named by Forbes magazine as the second most powerful woman in the world, she is perhaps best known as chair of the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation. The Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, FDIC, is a United States government corporation supplying deposit insurance for depositors in American commercial banks and savings. As you can see, guys, she's on the Ripple website. She is a former chair of the FDIC, founding chair of the Systemic Risk Council, twice named by Forbes magazine. Again, you can see that, guys. This is significant for Ripple and the cryptocurrency industry as a whole. This is all because of Trump is president, right? He's actually putting all those people in place that are pro-crypto as well and that have great experience and are on the same mission as Ripple. ISO 20022 will allow different systems and DLTs to communicate seamlessly. This is why ISO is very important. Documented by aligning with this standard, DLTs enable new financial services like fractional digital assets, breaking large assets into smaller tradable units. Think about derivatives, guys. Think about very big things. Everything will be tokenized. This is just a fact. You can look on so many big corporations. I'm not talking about crypto right now. I'm talking about banks. I'm talking about all those big companies will go and use tokenized assets, right? It's just the future. It's not something you can go around. Bank for International Settlements ISO 222 can be adopted as standardized messaging protocol for digital asset transactions. They are actually really preparing everything, guys, for the right moment. It's not there yet, but it's coming, and we know that. XRP is a top mover on Coinbase. Here we can see Google Trends. XRP has flown into the sky because everyone is searching for it and checking what is happening on XRP. It went to $1, guys, which is not a small thing, right? It didn't go there for a very long time. We're excited to announce the purchase of sustainable aviation fuel certificates through our partner Watershed as part of Ripple's commitment to achieving net zero carbon by 2030. All these things, Ripple is doing them. Leave a like if you believe in new all-time high for XRP. This looks very good, guys. Look at that chart, right? Now, I'm not a fan of using charts with crypto, but you have to understand history repeats itself, and you can see the exact same pattern happening on XRP right now. So what is all-time high, right? Because last time we went up like exponentially, there is an increase of like 5,000%, which if you calculate now, you will reach a number that is above 3 digits, right? Which is very interesting because before you know it, guys, things are happening. Boom, Trump's buying Bakkt, the crypto exchange with only 16 coins. And guess what? XRP is one of them. SEC filing just dropped. Now listen, guys, I do not know if this is true, okay? I do know of Bakkt. Bakkt is a crypto exchange. Trump is acquiring it, and it's very good news for crypto. It's very, very good news, guys, that the president is actually doing stuff like this, right? Now, I do not know if this list is true or not. I cannot find any legit list that is actually out right now, but I do think they will list Ripple XRP because it's one of the biggest coins, and all that you see on here are also quite big coins. So I think it's very logical, right? And this will be very huge for crypto as well. Every bank, every financial institution, every government, and every so-called expert owns XRP, invests in XRP, understands XRP, but never mentions it. Funny how everyone's silent about the open secret makes you wonder what's going on behind the scenes. It's really true, guys. You can see that a lot of people understand the XRP, its true potential, right? But they don't mention it. Let's take a look at Charles.
On what level do you see Cardano and XRP working together? I think we can add amazing DeFi components to XRP. I think they can add a lot of liquidity, and they can add a wonderful stablecoin layer. Bridges, definitely. And it would be super cool to see if there's a path to get Midnight working with XRP. So we're meeting with David.
So here he's talking about Midnight, the first post that I showed you.
Schwartz here in a little bit. I've been texting him back and forth. His people are talking to my people. I sent him over some of our papers as well as the code for Midnight. We'll see where that goes. But again, they're nice people, and I've known them forever. And it's nice to have them back in the family. And we're going to figure this out as a group. On what?
Very interesting times, guys. Here you can see they can add liquidity, a wonderful stablecoin layer, all USD, and bridges definitely. It would be super cool to get Midnight working. Excuse me, guys. With XRP, we're meeting with David Schwartz, right? So they're really going to talk and see what is possible. XRP will quietly bought 453 million tokens, 526 in a week, 18% of the supply, the most accumulation by whales. In almost 3 years, they know what refuse to accept something big is coming. Now, when you, for example, let's take a meme coin, right, guys? When you want to see who is accumulating something, you go on the on websites, right? Like you have different websites where you can see wallets acquiring a coin. Now it's very bullish when, for example, what just happened with 2 meme coins, where there were wallets accumulating this, and afterwards there was a Binance listing. Wallets don't just, like, I'm talking about big wallets, not just small people, small wallets, any wallets. No, whales, right? They don't just accumulate without thinking. Like, whales usually know that something is coming, something is on the horizon. That is why they accumulate. It is usually a very bullish sign, and again, that's why price went to $1, and now we can even see greater prices. So good to have the whole Brett Garlinghouse seated with Lehman Baird. Hedera co-founder discussed a future and Ripple and Hedera partnership. This is very exciting, guys. Hedera is one of the coins that I really like as well. They have great partnerships. They have Google as partnerships. They have crazy partnerships, big companies, and it's just good for Ripple in general. Let's take a look.
We have a point of contact that we can reach out to the Hedera community and collaborate. And I think we haven't yet come together around that, and I think there's an opportunity to do that.
I think that's amazing. So good to hear for the whole, for your respective communities, but the crypto industry as a whole. Lehman, I know that you're big on this.
I am very big on this. So this is absolutely what we need. What we need to be doing is having the blockchains working together for things like this. So when we identify scams, we should inform each other, inform the exchanges, and be working together as an industry on this, and to educate people and to find other ways that we can deal with these problems, because it affects all of us.
Yeah.
And
it's
so
holding all of us back.
It's holding all of us back, right. And so we aren't just independent. We really are together.
Yeah.
And so I love that. And we've been doing decentralized recovery, which is another thing where we're working together. And I just think we as an industry have a lot of common interests that we can use to make it be useful to the rest of the world. And that's what we need to be working on.
For sure. I do think if you charted the impact of tribalism over time, it is waning or waxing?
Waning.
Waning.
I think it's waning in our industry.
Yeah, no, when I realized, I don't know which one it was.
Which time?
Going down. It's going down. That was my point.
Yeah.
And so that's very, very good, but I think the more we can do to accelerate that, I think more often than not we agree. And frankly, I think for Ripple's, the experience we had at the SEC and the lawsuit, part of that fight was for Ripple, part of that fight was the whole industry, and I think it demonstrates that if we can kind of think about the broader community, the greater good, that can have a really positive impact for everybody.
So again, guys, you see how they are willing to work together with big companies, with themselves, to actually make things useful for the real world. Now we are in a position where crypto is actually based on meme coins right now, right? Like these are where the money is. But this will change by time, and it will take a long time because the world is not ready yet to buy cryptos with real use cases. It's just not ready yet, right? But when it's ready, you're already too late to the party to actually go and buy XRP, because then the price will be much higher. And this is why we are so bullish on this coin. Ripple CEO Brett Garlinghouse hints the crypto industry has embraced Trump and Trump has embraced the industry. Could the incoming US administration signal a turning point for crypto and XRP? Now remember, before the SEC lawsuit, before the SEC, the whole administration that was going on, XRP was #2 asset, guys, and it can happen again very easily. Thank you for watching the video, guys. Stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe. Stay for more.